guys, Stacels here, and today we're playing a game called King of Retail. Don't forget, if you like the videos, to hit the like button and subscribe for more. So, this is a really cool game. I've really been enjoying playing this, and I'll show you, there's a lot going on with it. So, first of all, the map is pretty decently sized, but the idea is you own your own retail stores, but you can own your own kind of corporate business and have as many retail stores as you want, earn money, hire staff. It's pretty cool. So, first thing I want to show you, I'm going to show you guys, you have your own HQ. Now you can buy different HQs and you can basically have a look around. The different types of HQs mean you can have a different amount of concepts. So your concepts are like what kind of stores you want under your corporate branch. So you might have like a food company, and then you might have shoes or whatever, and you can name them different concepts if you want to, or they could be under the same brand of concept, but sell two things of one kind. So you need a bigger HQ if you want to be able to do that, and also if you want to be able to own more stores. But I'll show you, this is my small tiny HQ. This is my floor for this concept here, this current concept, which I have called S&M Foods. So I don't know what to call it, and that's what I went with. So basically, you can basically change your logos and everything. This is like your profits, your turnover, what I'm selling basically currently under this concept. And you can see that this is my brand here. You can close a concept, open a new concept, and then you can see basically our main type of customers, which is labourer here. So this screen has a lot of stuff actually. If you go over here, this is kind of what I'm selling. Food, I'm in the grocery section, but I do want to unlock drinks, but I need 10 points to do that. I currently have 5, so I have to grow my store a little bit more. Over here you can see the one store that I have currently that's under this concept here. So like I say, you can have different stores under different things under your corporate branch. And this is a corporation fee, so how much I pay back, profits I earn from the store that go back into the corporation, which then would allow me to buy more buildings. Over here, this is where you do your logo, your theme color. You can change all these. Literally, you can go into here. You can create your own logos as well, but that's a whole another board game. And you can change your theme color for your store here, which will basically be kind of the main color for your store. And I'll show you when I go in. And then you can change the actual sign to your store here. So you've got different sign types and colors. So that's that. You can have managers for the area and the region as well. That's what all these rooms are. You'll have people working in your HQ if you have enough money to pay them. I currently don't earn enough money to pay them, so we're not going to pay anyone. If you go into here, you can see how much your corporation cash flow that comes out. So basically, this is how much I pay in rent and other. So I need to make sure that I earn at least this to be able to not lose money from my corporation. Obviously, it says I'm losing money at the moment, but I'm not. That's if I left my store, which currently isn't managed by anybody. So I have to go in and manage it every day because I don't have a manager. So this is the manager overview screen, where basically if I employ a manager, they will manage my store for me, and then I don't need to be there. You can have area managers, sales managers, and marketing managers. There's even corporation managers and financial managers. So it gets a little bit in depth in here. And I haven't really done anything with this. And this is like where you get interviews. So you can select a job for interview and then basically employ these guys. So anyway, it gets a little bit complex when you get through that, but also the people you employ in your store, you can promote them to work in your HQ. So you can like build their skills up in store and then promote them here, which seems like a sensible thing to do. This guy here, he's the delivery guy. You can basically get new couriers. They deliver at certain times with a certain amount of thing. This is the cost and this is their reliability. This is currently the one that I have because I really want this one, but it's very expensive and I can't afford it right now. I'd need another store. He doesn't really deliver on time very often. Quite often he's late, which is fine. I've kind of incorporated into my store to make sure that I have enough stock over delivery. Anyway, we're going to jump in here. I'm actually going to show you my store and how it runs. So this is the store. We've got a little sign out front. It's not the best sign in the world, but you can create your own signs in this screen here. It's slightly complicated, but it does make sense once you kind of start fiddling with it. You can have signs that are lit and all that kind of stuff as well. And then this is like your logo obviously shows here and the front of house. And you can edit the inside. So you can design interior. It will be from your base main color, but you can change that. So like the theme of your store. And then you can basically paint everything and change the way it looks. So this is my little grocery store that I've got going on here. It's okay. It's not massive. We have a couple of employees. I have a marketing manager, which I think I may end up having to promote to my corporation because she's costing me a lot of money, if I'm completely honest with you. She sits over here and she does all these forum posts for me to try and get me more customers. But she is costing me quite a little bit of money. I had to give her a pay rise because she was getting upset. So, and then this is like our storage for all our food and everything. This is what we've got overflow. This is where the courier will deliver food a little bit later on today, and cashier. So it's really weird. You have to manage your staff and make them happy. They have a mood and energy and an optimism bar, and at the end of the day you'll go back to like your main office where you can either employ more staff or give them a pay rise, send them on training courses, all this kind of stuff. So it's very in-depth. I really like it. And the window, the storefronts here, you can change these. So like if I take this down, which I'm not going to do, you can take it down and replace it with something else in the window. So I'm currently showcasing sausages and cherries because they earn me a lot of money, and apparently the stuff that's in the window is a good way to get people to buy stuff. People also like help. Now I don't really understand this very much. I do understand that there's a happiness bar and a chance of success, but all of which will decrease your patience, so you have to be very careful about selling stuff. People also stop outside, and you can get them to come into the store by doing the same idea that we just did there, but it's quite difficult, and I don't really understand it fully, but I think I kind of get it, just not 100%. So here you can see there's like store shelves and all these things. You can actually edit these completely. So if you go into here, you can see what we've got on display. You can take these off. And these fridges here, you can actually remove shelves or add shelves, which is pretty cool. You can remove all articles. You can design the shelf. You can put stuff on discount, which is pretty cool. And you get to set how much your discount is. And it will put a big sign like over the top.
Thanks.
Here we go. So my courier's running late. He's always late. I pay for this service. It's cheap as chips, but yeah, it's a bit rubbish. So that's why I have to make sure I've got enough food going on in my store. So, okay, hopefully... No, see, okay, so it's a little bit tricky. I'm not the best at it. So you can see here as well, I created this sign above here with fruits on it, and you can do that to the whole store. There's actually ceiling signs and everything, so you can really kind of go creative with your store and do whatever you want with it. I don't know why I went with a grocery store. I just thought that that would be cool. Well, it's not even groceries, it's just food, but you can like sell groceries and other kind of stuff like toilet paper and all that kind of stuff. I haven't unlocked it yet though, so I'm saving my points. I'm really not very good at this. I tried. There we go. The more you do that, the more money you will earn. So also your staff need breaks. So you can see like his mood and his energy are going down over here. So we have to keep an eye on that. My marketing manager isn't actually in today because I gave them Wednesdays off to try and save money. They're probably not happy with me about that, but it'll be fine. I'll show you when we go back to the office at the end of the day the way the kind of shifts and staff and all that kind of stuff works. So you can see we're starting to slowly run out of food on shelves here. This isn't ideal because basically cherries are like my biggest earner right now.
Hi, spare 2 seconds.
So really when these guys are in store, if you can, you want to kind of get to these guys. You can change the music as well, which is pretty cool. So I don't know what I've got playing at the moment, but basically if you go into here, you can see these, like you can either turn it up or turn it down or anything like that. And then somewhere here we go, you can change to like electric, hip hop, jazz, pop, rock, and you just hit play and then it just goes on a jukebox and it just plays inside the store. I don't know what really would be best music for inside a food store. This is a bit, you know, dancey. Maybe we should go for some jazz or something. I don't know. I don't think it matters what you play to the customers so much, but anyway, this is our storage delivery thing. I know I'm going through things pretty quickly, but there's so much in this game, and I really, really like what they've done with this game. It's actually quite fun. But there's just so much to kind of learn and go through. And actually, if you guys did pick this game up, I'd hope that this would help you a little bit with understanding what on earth is going on. So we're going to go ahead here and we're going to restock these shelves. So you can employ people to do this for you. It's just obviously everything costs money. So it's about managing that.
Hey, can you help me?
Okay, there we go. So our shelves are a little bit better stocked now. And I order overflow stock, so we should still have stuff ready to go.
Thank you.
Okay, so it popped up then. He's gone on break, which means now I need to manage the register as well as the rest of the store. I would employ more people, but it cuts my profit margin. And what I'm trying to do right now is get enough profit margin to go back into the corporation to buy a second store. And then I will hire a manager to manage this one. You do have to visit them every so often because otherwise they will stop earning. But this isn't in a particularly populated area as well. There's a lot of places where, like round the map, you'll see there's different areas that are populated higher. And also with different types of customers. So they're all wearing different coloured shirts, which, if I show you here, are all of these. So like, she's blue, so she's a labourer, which is the main customer in this area where I have this shop, which is kind of why I've got a food store, because they're more likely to buy that kind of stuff. Oh, he's back. He can have the till back. I'm not doing his job for him.
Hey, have a minute?
It's what he's paid for. Okay. I'm gonna select this.
Thanks.
Now, sometimes you do that and they won't, like, if you recommend an article and they say not in a million years, they're less likely to actually purchase it, so I've got to keep my shelves restocked. We're going to run out of sausages. Never mind. So you can see you can literally walk in and out of your store, and then I think you can walk down. I've never walked down here before. You can see... No, I don't want to quit the game. Okay, I didn't actually realise that happened. But you can see how they're all coming out of my store with little shopping bags as well. But yeah, you can kind of roam around here, which is pretty cool. I didn't realise that you could literally just like walk out of the shop and it quits the game. I don't think we're earning a lot of money today, actually. So when this happens, if we're running low on like things like sausages and stuff, it just means that when I do my next order, I'm going to order more of an overflow so that I have extra in here. You can see like I've got 13 cherries still in storage. They don't like it if you have like empty shelves, as you can imagine. So yeah, when you're buying stuff, you can literally design your store from here. You can buy inventory, so you've got displays for stuff, and it is based on what kind of store or what concepts you have available to you. You've got storage units, delivery units, you've got office where you can put coffee machines and stuff for staff. And then in the manage article screen, here is where you reorder all your stuff. So you can just go into here and pick and choose what you would like on the shelves, but if you know what you've been ordering before, you can go into order history and order what you've, or you can reorder your exact sales from the day, and then basically if you add it all, it goes over here, and I'll show you at the end of the day, and you can add extra if you feel you're going to run out of things, which is pretty cool. This you can see staff info, and again over here, I don't have any contracts because this is my own store, but at the beginning of campaign mode, you actually work in other people's stores. And
hey, have a minute?
You have to kind of earn money for them to get yourself up and running and then be able to own your own store. Oh,
thank you.
Okay, we managed. Really,
hey,
I probably could afford a restocker, but like I say, profit margins and things like that, it's easier for me to run around and do it myself.
Thanks.
So currently I don't know if there's a faster way to restock. You just have to click on that little kind of coat hanger symbol. And also, I'm not great at like designing store. Obviously this is I've created these sites. They're not the best. But But basically, if you go into editor here, you can create different
Hey,
signs
got a
under different things and use them. But you can create signs outside of the game and import them into the game as well, which is pretty cool.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm not doing very well here. And sometimes they ask you to suggest something. It's always better to kind of suggest.
Thanks.
The more expensive
Hey.
stuff you have on your shelf, so you earn more money.
Thanks.
Smashed it. Okay. Keep cherries stocked up. Okay, now we're earning money. So you can set your store opening times and everything. I'll show you all this when we go back to the office. There's so much in this game. It's well thought through. I'm going to change the music. Here we go, we're on jazz now. So I think there's only a couple of songs at the moment, like kind of background music. To be honest, I tend to turn the music off and play my own background music.
Hey.
It's just more chill. So when you first start off, you're going to have a really quiet store. You kind of have to go outside and coax people to come in. And then once you get a bit more known, you have a lot of people coming into the store. I still don't think that this is a lot of people, but then I'm in a low pop area. So I set my store opening times from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening, except I only pay my staff to work from 9 till 7. The reason being is I just manage the first hour and the last hour on my own, just to get an extra bit of pocket money to be able to pay my staff. I don't know if that's the right or wrong thing to do. Eventually, when I have a store manager and I, you know, get other stores, I'm probably going to have to change my staffing regime. But I'm going to cross that bridge when I come to it. Right now, I don't really have enough money in the corporate thing to be able to do that. So, oh yeah, and you can change. So you see how we got this till? You can change the design of the tills. And there's different tills as well, which means you can have longer queues. I don't really need this one. You can have a queue of about 5 people, but I don't need any longer than that really, because I don't have that many people coming in. Although my grocery store's kind of busy, it's not the busiest. It's actually 8 o'clock, which is our closing time. So there's no point going to talk to her because she wouldn't buy anything anyway. She'll just walk out the store if she hasn't already picked something up, which she has. Okay, that's cool. So when it reaches, you'll stay behind an hour after closing time. Just like you get here an hour before opening time, which allows you to do things if you need to. I tend to reorder stuff now. You don't actually have to do that because you can do it when you get back to the office. I'm going to order more sausages. So you can see this is the total, and I just go ahead and reorder that, and then at least I know tomorrow when my order delivery guy is late again, which he always is, I'll have enough stock. So you can see the stock I've had has left stuff on the shelf, but still, I'm still low on stuff. I don't like to overstock though. This is good. I like having this amount of stuff. I don't like running out of things. So I basically have to have enough stuff that lasts me till 10 when my delivery comes. And then you can see you pay out your wages and your rent. So I rent this place, but you can buy shops. It just costs a lot of money. To buy this place would cost me 44,000. I'm getting there, but I don't quite have that money yet. So if I could get rid of the rent portion, we'd obviously earn a lot more money. You still have to pay your electric bills though. And then over here, back at the office, we've got a computer system. We get emails. So this is good. They're sending about 20 tourists from the ecologist segment, and they'll arrive at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So I think I do have staff on site tomorrow. It's a Thursday, so yeah, I've got staff on site to deal with that. But basically, we get a lot more customers, which means we'll get a lot more money. You can take out loans here. I wouldn't advise doing that. This will show you your stats screens for all your customers, your reviews. So my shelves are always empty. I need to deal with that. It's because my delivery driver's always late. And then you can see this shows how much I've sold and your sales price and your profits from each thing that you've sold. So you can see how good your profits are on various things. Here, you can reorder here if you didn't get a chance to do it before your store closed. And minimum storage, this I don't understand as of yet. I've set a minimum storage. I think you can reorder your minimum amount of storage so that you make sure you've got enough stock. But I've set it mainly because I don't know if staff will use it when you actually have a manager for the store. So you can see over here. Ooh, I don't know what I did there. I think I pushed 3, which increased time, and I was like Flash running around. So you can see here, these are my staff members, and then this is like daily. So I don't have a daily manager, so we'll ignore that screen. But over here, these are my 2 till register people, and you can see they have skills here. To be able to upgrade this, I need to send them on a course, but that costs money, so I haven't actually done that yet. They keep asking me though. She is my marketing manager, and she's maxed out in that, and he is my other register clerk, and he is maxed out as well. So he works most days, and I think she works over the weekend. So you can see your staff are here, and if you click on them, you can set what days they work, what times. So the green bars is when they're not working, the red bars is when they are, and the blue bar is lunch break. Then down here you can set if they're on a day off, and over here you can change what they do when they're on shift, which is cool. You just click through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I don't have any staff working on Saturday. I use that as my pure profit day and just run the store myself. Sunday, I do have a register clerk, and you have to split them so that they get days off. So you can see they have various different days off, and the reason I've done that is because otherwise they get unhappy and then they won't work or they quit their job. So you can see all my bars are pretty much maxed. So I think I've got a good understanding on that side of things. This is your like profit board. See, there's so much to this. You can create adverts here. Again, costs money, but you can do it. And here, if you own the store, you can actually expand the store. So I could expand out and buy more space, but I don't own it, so I can't really do that right now. And then here is where you get job applications. So they'll all have their own various perks and stuff, and you have to go through an interview process. So you can actually interview them, but not employ them. So for example, if I interviewed this girl here, you have 5 questions. So you choose what you're going to ask. So let's say I clicked on that. Okay, so she doesn't do restocking. She has no skills in that. She consumes more mood during the day. I always kind of click on the negative things. And she has a higher risk. So she's not a great employee, let's face it. She doesn't do restocking. She does have sales, and she doesn't use a register. So basically, she is a salesperson, but she wouldn't be great because she has these negative perks here. Then you can suggest a wage, so you have to be careful. You annoy them if you go too low. So that made her really angry. I don't want to employ her anyway, but... So this bar, basically green means they'll definitely take it, and yellow is they might do. She didn't want a job. I don't want to employ her anyway, but basically, yeah, you can go through and either annoy them or employ them. Then this is your calendar over here. It will tell you if there's different events going on around the city. Once you've done, if you end next day, I'll just show you this really quick. You can see I earned enough profit to put into my corporation. So this is going straight back into my corporation. Taxes here. And then it will show you exactly what you sold and what's best. And how many profits you got. So once you're back at the screen, you can either go to the city or go back to the store and do another day. Sometimes I come back here and go to my HQ and just check on things. But yeah, I'm trying to earn enough money here. Ideally, I want that at about 30 grand. And because I'm playing in campaign mode, you can see I've got a list of things that I need to do here. I do need to assign a daily manager, but I want to hire a concept manager, and I'm thinking about hiring my marketing manager as my concept manager, but I'm not 100% sure what to do with that yet. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to pay them or earn enough money at the moment, which is why I haven't really done anything with that. So yeah, this is King of Retail. I think it's actually a really, really cool game. I know I've done a lot of explaining, but I think it's one of those games that if you don't explain what's going on, it's a bit confusing. So anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more. Cheers, guys.